um that happened, or that things that she knew about, thought she knew about. She just never told me things. So I think I can't even remember all the details because I literally blocked it out my head for the sake of my own sanity. And at that time I was just like, you know, whatever. So I remember this one night, I was at home, I was off work, I was minding my own business in my crib, about to go to sleep, when this same friend called me on the phone and was like, yeah, he said that he want to take you out, and whatever happens, and yeah, like he really want to take you out, yada 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 yada. So I'm like, oh, bad, like, yeah, like, fuck yeah, like, that's something, like, yes, he like me, like, I'm about to slide up in there. So, like, I think I had this number or whatever, so I had texted him, like, what's up, like, do you want to hang out, blah blah blah, like, he like, yeah, da da da, like, so I'm like, oh, okay. So at that very moment, in my mind, I was so far gone, because this dude literally told me, like, yeah, I'm actually talking to somebody. And I'm like, what? You talking to somebody? And so I'm like, okay, cool, well, I don't know who they are, you want to keep it a secret, I don't know who they are, you might like me better, like, that's genuinely what I thought. So I legit was like, okay, I got this in the bag. And the next day I come to work and he told me who it was. And it was one of my friends that I used to talk to. Her name was Leslie. I used to talk to her like, just chit chat, bullshit. We weren't the best of friends, but we definitely would laugh, joke, talk mess, work together. We always picked up on the same days because we literally had the same schedule. So when I stayed over, or when I would come in to do a 16-hour shift, I always be like, oh, well, I'm working a double with you. And she'd be like, okay, well, I'll pick up and do a double so we can work together the whole, 16 hours. I'm like, cool, whatever. I found out it was her. But the kicking part was the fact that everybody knew that he was talking to her but me. And then I was the one going around telling everybody how much I liked him. And that's another thing. Like, so the first thing is, let a dude tell you that he like you first. Or even if you do tell him that you like him, make sure he tells you that he likes you back, and not give you some bull crap excuse about him not wanting a relationship. And also, don't tell nobody that you like him or you like a guy if you have not solidified whatever relationship that y'all gonna have. Whether it is friends with benefits, whether it's a full-fledged relationship, whatever it is. Don't say nothing about nothing until you solidify that relationship. So now everybody's looking at me like I did something wrong because I told everybody that I liked him. And my friend over here, literally, this is the part. So my friend over here, I say friend loosely, was telling me, like, coming to me, telling me, like, oh, he had nothing but good things to say about you. He might like you. He said he wanted to take you out. So I got all this stuff in my head. And I'm just dumb because I'm just like, I'm just dumb. I'm naive. I'm being naive. I'm being clueless. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, like, I just want a relationship. Not really. First of all, he had a lot of red signs. A lot of signs that you wouldn't really want in a partner. And he wasn't shit. So after that happened, I just flat out was like, are you serious? Like, I hated his guts. And I would, like, stare at him, not because I cared about him, or I stared at him because I was really, like, fucking with him on that level. I was staring at him because I really wanted him to burst into flames. And I couldn't figure out a way for him to burst into flames. And, so he ended up messing with one of the people I consider friends. And, like, hindsight, looking back on it, they used to flirt right in front of me, like, crazy, right? They used to literally flirt right in front of me. And the crazy part was about my friend Alexis. This is the reason why she's a part of this story, is because when he came to her and told her that he didn't even come to her and tell her, like, yeah, I want to take her out, like, I want to show her a good time, you know, let whatever this is supposed to happen, like, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. She was the one who was going and asking him questions like, yeah, you should just take her out, you know, just take her out and show her a good time, that's all she wants, blah 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 blah. At least that's how I perceived it. And then on top of that, she knew that he was talking to somebody. So my thing was, you're not a real friend to me if you're really going to sit up here and know that he's messing with somebody, knowing that I like him, knowing that I want, like, just knowing the fact that what I want I want a relationship. Let me just put it that way. I want a relationship. So first knowing that I want a relationship, and then also knowing that he's talking to somebody, why would you send him my way? Why would you think that that was okay with me? And I never said anything. And then the fact of the matter is that when I was like, I hate his fucking guts. I hate him. I hate her. I hate every fucking body, because everybody was trying to make me out to be the bad guy because I have feelings. And some kind of way, I'm being delusional, which in a way I really low-key was, but that's besides the point. Everybody knew that these two were sleeping together besides me. And then after that had came out, then he's like, oh, I don't owe Jasmine no respect, because he didn't really necessarily want to tell me, and she didn't really want to necessarily tell me, because I guess some kind of way he didn't really want to hurt my feelings because he knew that I liked him. But my thing was, all you had to fucking say was, I don't fucking like you like that. And I would have said, oh, okay, fine. Instead of being nice to me for unnecessarily, instead of leading me on, or, you know, or kind of being around the bush, because dudes know what the fuck they be doing. They know what the fuck they be doing, okay? So I'm not blaming everything on me. Some of it was on him too. Instead of just flat out just telling me what the fuck was up, I blame my one friend for supposedly trying to be my friend and didn't really give a fuck about me. Because if you did, you would have told me what you knew instead of keeping it a secret and acting like, well, I didn't know who it was, so it wasn't no point to tell you. When it's like, it don't really matter who the fuck it was. If you know somebody fucking somebody, it's just like if I had a boyfriend, if he was my boyfriend, or if I had a different boyfriend, and my best friend knew that he's sleeping with somebody, do it really fucking matter that she know who he is, know who she is first before she come tell me? Nah. If you know for a fact, like it came out of his mouth, tell me. That's all I asked for. And then turn around like shortly after that and start talking to one of my other close friends who literally dogged him every chance she got, was always talking about how ugly he was when she really wasn't ugly, but he wasn't that cute either. But he had a better personality, and personality made him look a little bit more attractive. But how she would constantly say, you know, oh, he's ugly, yada 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 yada. They had a full-blown relationship. He coming over her house, they doing all this crazy stuff. So it was pretty much like, this video is pretty much about, you know, a guy that's really not into you and fucked up friends, fucked up coworkers. Like, I never had the shittiest coworkers ever in my life that I had ever. The most disloyal people ever in my whole entire life. I can't believe that I'm finally telling this story just because it just needs to be said. And this is my personal diary. This is Jazz the Angel Show. So we're going to give you a show. This video is probably going to be 2 parts because it is 18 minutes long. And I don't want to have you guys sitting here for 18 minutes straight uninterrupted. Even though it probably won't matter. The point that I'm trying to make with this video, though, or the point I'm trying to get to, right, is that know your worth. There was a lot of things that I was almost willing to settle for because I liked this guy, when in reality, he was not shit. Like, let me tell you, he was not worth it at all. And like I said, if a guy don't upfront tell you that he likes you, and he don't upfront come out and try to do things like, you know, he don't try to try to you know, take you out on dates, or he don't try to woo you in any kind of way, for real. Like, I know there is some women out here that has been desperate in their life that literally ignored all the signs, and not only the signs that he didn't like you, but just simply the signs that he was just not shit. Because in each one of those relationships that he had, they literally all was like, you know what, he was not worth it. That concludes that video. And that story time about the guy that wasn't into me, and also the sucky coworkers. I actually filmed this part after I kind of already pre-edited the video, and I can't believe how many times I actually said friend in this video, because they were not my friends. And yeah, they just were not my friends. That's just the whole point of the story. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like, comment down below and tell me how you like the video. Tell me your opinion, and peace.